This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Side, the back end of this story is Josh Rosen. And you listen to Fitz and how he's connected with Tua and how after meeting with Tua and I'm the place guy for Tua, there's no Rosen anymore. Okay? And he didn't look at it that way and didn't talk about it publicly that way with Rosen last year. He looked at it completely different now with Tua because it was kind of a throw-in trade that you made last year for Rosen. This, when you take the number 5 overall pick in the first round, there's a much... See, you got a second rounder and made him 2 second rounders and picked Rosen. So it was like a freebie pick for you. You hit it, great. You didn't, you still have your second rounder. So you just delayed it for a year is what you did with your second rounder. So you could be measured by that second rounder, not by Rosen, but at least you took a shot. Now you take a shot on Tua, and even Fitz knows Rosen wasn't going to take my job. This guy is. And this is the message that needs to be, and I'm, in a way, this is great for Josh Rosen. Believe it or not, this is a good thing for Josh Rosen. Because he was drafted to be the heir apparent in Arizona, and then it was snatched from you. And now they brought in another kid, and they got rid of you. Now you got an opportunity. You did not shine. You did not get it done. Not all of it was your fault, because I'm not going to do that to Josh Rosen. It's unfair, okay? Line was terrible. He was not experienced, and they dropped a bunch of passes that his outings would have looked a little different if some of these guys would have hung on to some of these balls. Because there were a couple of really beautiful deep balls that he threw that Parker and Preston Williams dropped, okay? So I can't blame everything on him, but he didn't do enough. And he did enough to force you to draft Tua. So now Josh Rosen has to become the most motivated individual in the world. You see how Cam Newton is putting out all those videos and all that hype and everything, because he is legitimately focused on being a badass again this year. Whether he can or can't, that's a whole different ballgame. That's another discussion. But what you cannot deny is that dude is motivated. Well, Josh Rosen needs to find somewhere deep down inside, because he's kind of a mellow guy, and he does play with a little moxie. I'll give it to him. But I think he's got to now open up a little bit more. And he's got to understand that, bro, you're just another speed bump here. You were a speed bump in Zona, now you're a speed bump here, and you're off and running, and you're going to be moved at one point or another down the line. So do something about it, dude. Make something happen in practice, okay? Do things in practice that go, whoa, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Hell, do something that maybe you even force them to play you to showcase your ass and say, you know, we can hold off Tua a little bit and we can still say, hey, Rosen's got a little more experience than Tua. That's why you can play with it with the media and fans, and you can still justify it. Hey, Tua hasn't had a year removed from hip surgery. We're still trying. You know, it's week 3. We want to get Rosen some work in here. He's been practicing really, really well. Now you start to talk him up and try to trade him. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to Rosen to create that controversy. It's up to Rosen to make them not say we want Rosen over Tua, but just to say, yo, we got to start showcasing him so we can move him and create value. But it's up to Rosen. Okay? It's a terrible analogy, but I'll tell you it's like the person with addictions. Okay? You can try to help somebody with addictions, but until they want to stay away from the refrigerator, they're not going to do it. You can put a lock on it or whatever. They're going to get in their car and they're going to go to the corner and they're going to go to the gas station and go buy themselves the Twinkies there. Okay? You can hide whatever you want in the fridge. They'll go to a drive-thru, right? They go to work and they'll stop at a drive-thru on the way to work and to work that you didn't know about, and that's it. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. It's you can't help the addict until the addict is willing to help themselves, correct? Well, Josh Rosen, my brother, they've helped you already. It's up to you now to help yourself.